Hi everybody, this is Dr. Jody Stanislaw, and I help patients who are struggling with type 1 diabetes and crazy blood sugar levels get empowered to figure out how to smooth out that line and have a happy and healthy life. For those of you just meeting me perhaps today, I've had type 1 for 40 years, and I have dedicated my career to helping patients with type 1 all over the world. I've done a virtual practice for almost 10 years now, it's very exciting because now obviously lots of things are going virtual. Isn't that exciting? I'm just going to close some things on my computer here. All right. So I'm coming to you today because we need some inspiration, don't we? We need a lot of inspiration and we need to stay positive. And I've been coming live every day, well, Monday through Friday. This is my week 2, right around this time, 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern. And so tune in every day, Monday through Friday, if you'd like a little dose of inspiration. I'm here to remind us that we can stay positive through a crazy time like this. And I'm also here to remind you that good blood sugar levels are of utmost importance to keeping your immune system strong. That's really step number 1, is those good blood sugar levels. And so if you're struggling, I can help you. That's what I do. I have lots of resources on my website. If your A1C is above 6.5, go to my website right now. All you have to do is Google Dr. Jody Diabetes, and I pop up. I've got lots of resources there for you. You can even click on Let's Chat and we can have a chat. But I am also here to just inspire you right now with a great article that I found. I have group calls with my patients twice a month. I've been doing them for 5 years. It's a great, great way to connect with other type 1s through my group calls. And last night we did a group call where we just got to share talent and inspiration. And I found the greatest article to inspire you. So I'm going to read it. Okay. So there's lots of great quotes. This is a crazy time, but guess what? There's 2 paths we can take. We can either take the doom and gloom and fear, terror path, or we can take the empowered path, right? One of my favorite quotes, which is actually in the article, is that worry gets you nowhere, right? Worry is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it gets you nowhere. And so I'm here to come on live every day around 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern to inspire you. So if you're feeling down, write this down. Write this down that Dr. Jody will be on her Facebook page going live Monday through Friday at this time. And my intention is to help you get inspired to stay positive and empowered. There's lots of things that we can do to keep our immune system strong, and staying positive in the mind is definitely one of them. So also, I see all the little comments on the thread that if you want to type a question, if you want to give me the thumbs up, if you like what I'm teaching. I love interacting with all of my patients and all of you. I love interacting with type 1s and inspiring the world. I've had type 1 for 40 years, come in about 2 months now. So it's very exciting. And I'm here to inspire and educate type 1s that we can live a long and healthy life, because it's pretty dismal if you actually look at the statistics of how many type 1s have good care. And it's pretty low. The majority of patients have an A1C above 8%, which is not healthy. So I am here to educate and inspire type 1s that we can live a long and healthy life. That's why I spent 2 years creating videos that I now believe I've made a very thorough type 1 diabetes training library for all of you. But I keep getting sidetracked. My goal today is to inspire you, and I have great quotes. Margaret says hi. I see you, Margaret. Hi. Margaret came to my type 1 diabetes retreat last year in Mexico, which was amazing. Okay, let's stay positive. Here's how we're going to stay positive. We are going to read this awesome article that I found. All right. Okay, so here we go. Inspirational quotes to get us through the coronavirus shutdown. So important, isn't it? Keep calm and carry on. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Don't worry, be happy. These are the kinds of pithy, inspiring phrases and quotes that, historically speaking, have the power to steady us through challenging times, war, depression, and now. Call them mantras, maxims, or even memes. They get repeated and recycled over the years because they contain powerful jolts of easily accessible truth, insight, and perspective. So, let's dive into some positive quotes here. Some of my favorites. Keep calm and carry on. This one started in World War II. The British government issued and displayed posters with messages to boost morale. And one of them said, keep calm and carry on. Such an important one for right now. And another one, Franklin Roosevelt in 1933, in his inaugural address to a nation paralyzed by the economic fear of the Great Depression, he said, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And that is so true, because fear is like worry. It gives you something to do, but it's not productive. And I will actually take a stance to say that fear actually makes this whole process worse, right? It's already a scary time. And if we just walk around fearful, it's even worse. So to be honest, for those of you who've been following me, I've been traveling the world for 6 months. I was just in India a month ago, and then Vietnam before that, and Dubai and Cape Town and Europe. I have a whole YouTube channel. Check out my YouTube channel, all my videos. And so I wore myself out, to be totally honest, and I got pretty sick. And to be honest, I haven't been 100% lately. So I've even had thoughts, of like, oh my gosh, do I have the virus? Am I going to die? And I don't want to make light of this because people are dying, right? But I also knew that my fearful thoughts weren't helping me at all. And I had to kind of talk myself through it, right? I had to talk myself through it. I had to talk myself through what's realistic here. What's realistic is that I can take care of myself. I can take care of my blood sugar levels. I can make sure I get good sleep. All these empowering things that we can do to take us out of fear. There's lots of them. So, because fear itself is very paralyzing, and it makes situations even worse, and it weakens your immune system. So that's why this quote is such a good one. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Okay. Hi, Angelica. I see that you're on. Okay. That is, okay. A very disturbing quote just came through that I'll have to address, but I can't address right now on this video. Okay. More positive quotes. Okay. A life lived in fear is a life half lived. Again, just repeats what I just said, that when we live in fear, it just doesn't empower us to take action, and we need to be empowered to take action right now. Worry is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but never gets you anywhere. That is, it's just so telling. It's such a perfect quote for right now. Okay, don't worry, be happy. This has been stuck in our heads ever since the 1988 Bobby McFerrin's song. Love it. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing's going to be all right. This too shall pass. Things could always be better, but things could always be worse. We must remember that. I really encourage you to go on a scavenger hunt to look for all the things that are good in your life, because I bet you there are many. If you're listening to this video, you can hear. If you're watching this video, you can see. If you obviously have some sort of technology device, right? You have a phone, you have an iPad, you have a laptop, something. Hopefully you're breathing clean air. Hopefully you slept last night, you have a bed, right? There's so many things. There's so many great things, and we lose sight of that. So I encourage you to go on a scavenger hunt and look for all the good in your life. I have been doing a gratitude list now for over 10 years, and it's really, truly made me a happier person. Gratitude lists are one of the greatest things for if you're feeling down, if you're feeling worn out, simply to switch your focus to what we can be grateful for. And let me tell you, now is a time where we need people to be full of gratitude and joy. Because think about it, there's no level of depression and fear that's going to help anybody. Being in depression and fear does not inspire people, right? It might feel weird to be happy right now, but let yourself be. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be happy. We need people to be happy. We need people to be inspirational and positive, because depression and sadness and fear are not motivating emotions, right? I had a group call recently, and my patients one of them said literally feeling guilty about being happy. And I get it. I feel that way too at times. And I'm here to say that we deserve to feel happy. We deserve to be grateful for the things that we have. Life is lived in the moment. Like, look at the moment right now. You're able to watch this video. You're on your device. You have hopefully fresh air. You're drinking some water. And it's so beautiful, all the wonderful things that we have in our life. And frankly, we often forget. So I know that this is a stressful time, but there's also so much good coming out of this time. And I think it's really important to remember that. Okay, so let's remember more quotes. I like to think of life as an adventure, like a roller coaster. There are lots of ups and lots of downs. Absolutely. And that is true for everybody. Everybody has ups, hopefully, and everybody has downs for sure. Often when you think you're at the end of something, you're only at the beginning of something. And that seems very true right now. Yes, like I said, I'm not going to ignore the fact that this is a scary time and that people are dying, but we also shouldn't ignore the fact that this is a positive time in many ways. I think it's a very beautiful thing that people are slowing down and connecting and reflecting. And hopefully some people are trying new recipes or going on more walks or connecting more with their families or reaching out to friends. I had a 3-hour Zoom call with girls I've known since 3rd grade the other day. It was amazing. So I encourage you, get a Zoom call going with your friends that you haven't talked to in a while. Take advantage of this time. If you're stuck at home, don't be stuck at home. Be inspired at home, right? I know tons of people are cleaning their houses, trying new recipes, reading new books, going to online courses. And as you guys know, I'm very passionate about helping you improve your blood sugar levels. I have great courses that can help you take this time to improve your blood sugar levels. So check out my website. All you have to do is Google Dr. Jody and the word diabetes, and I come up. My website is drjodynd.com. That's DRJODYN as in naturopathic and D as in doctor.com. And now's a great time. If you don't have time to watch courses, now maybe you do, right? You definitely need to prioritize getting your blood sugar levels in order though, because high blood sugar levels are what weaken the immune system. Diabetes itself is not what weakens the immune system. It's high blood sugars. If you have a question about that, post that in the thread because I can see the comments here, okay? So let's get back to keeping our mind positive. Read some quotes. It's better to be busy than to be busy worrying. That's a good one. There's lots of things we can do right now. Nobody needs to be bored. I mean, with the internet, there's so many cool videos you can watch and documentaries and online courses and friends you can connect with. Ooh, this is one of my favorites. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. So important. Storms come and go, and this is just a big, big worldwide one that we're all in together, which hopefully makes it less painful when we're all in it together. I'm not sure. When the world is running down, we must make the best of what's still around. And again, that really supports my suggestion of keeping a gratitude journal right now. Keeping focused on that if you slept well last night, if you have food in your fridge, if you have clean water, if you have plumbing, you obviously understand English and can see and hear, all amazing things. The simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. The bare necessities of life will come to you. And that is a promise from Disney's book, The Jungle Book. Oh, I love that book. Okay, let everyone sweep in front of his own door and the whole world will be clean. Well, that's a very empowering one because that just means that we need to take care of ourselves right now. We need to take care of our immune systems. We need to take care of our mental health, our emotional health. We need to take care of our immediate families. And when we focus on taking care of ourselves, then we have a whole world of people that are in good health. And we have a whole world of people that are functioning well. And I think, so that is a brilliant, brilliant quote. Let everyone sweep in front of his own door and the whole world will be clean. I love that. So let's take care of ourselves. Let's make sure we get good sleep. Let's sure we exercise every day. Let's sure we eat healthy food. Maybe this is a good time to get rid of all that junk food. Let's make sure we take care of our emotional health. And here are some tips about just basic supplements. Vitamin C is a great immune booster. Everybody should know that by now. And so is vitamin D. Take vitamin D with fat, though, a fat-based snack, meal, something like that. You shouldn't just willy-nilly take vitamin D, though. So you should reach out to me or a healthcare practitioner if you've never taken vitamin D before. And if you feel anything in your throat at all, You can gargle with warm salt water. You can gargle with warm water with apple cider vinegar. These are great things that can kill off anything that's in your throat. A virus can start in your throat before it goes into your lungs. So I've been gargling with salt water every day, just preventatively. And like I said earlier, I've had my own fear, kind of take over. And, I think our thoughts, I know our thoughts can literally turn into physical realities. We can literally be fearing ourselves into having symptoms. And I myself was a little bit guilty of that this week. So my throat hurt. I gargled with salt water. I'm feeling better today. I just got back from a bike ride. I'm inspiring myself and you guys by doing this video. So everything that I teach, I'm always doing myself as well. Okay. I shall pass this way but once. Any good that I can do or any kindness I can show to any human being, let me do it now. Ooh, that's a great quote. Let's not only focus on taking care of ourselves, let's also focus on, let's reach out to loved ones. What are some random acts of kindness that we can do? We can write some handwritten letters. Isn't that lovely? If you have a stamp and a paper and envelope, remember those that we used to do? We could write letters right now. We could write cards. We can make phone calls. I talked to my grandma the other day who I hadn't talked to in a few months. That was lovely. So what a beautiful time to be reaching out to others. And frankly, that's why I'm doing this video, is I want to be a source of inspiration for everybody out there. So I'm going to wrap this up. I want to keep it short today. And I really, really want to inspire all of you with type 1 diabetes. If you have high blood sugar levels, now is the time. Please do what you need to do to get the help you need. And hey, I could be that help. Go to my website. All you have to do is Google the words Dr. Jody Diabetes. This happens anywhere in the world. And my website comes up. Let's see. My own Dex is beeping at me. I get a little excited on these videos from the adrenaline and then I go up. So I'm a little high. I'm 150 right now. Well, I'll just go on a little walk. That'll probably bring me down. Okay, so go to my website. Let's have a chat. You can find out what working with me is like. And you can also, there's lots of videos on my website. There's lots of classes on my website. I am here to inspire type 1s. And just to share with you my vision is that my online training gets to diabetes centers around the world. I really do believe that type 1s need much better education and that most type 1s don't have access to good education. So I took it upon myself to make a series of training videos to help patients around the world. And now my goal is to get these training videos into diabetes centers and to have insurance cover it. So it's free online training for every type 1 around the world. That is my vision. So if you have connections at your diabetes center that you could share with me, share them in the thread below. That's one of my priorities as I'm home with the quarantine, is I am just really thinking about how can I reach more patients? How can I get my courses out to more clinics? So if you can help me, I would love that. That would be great. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please, if you're struggling with diabetes, I'm here to help. I'll be Facebook Live-ing Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Save up your questions. Come tomorrow. Write them in the thread. Let me know what you want to talk about. And I'm here to help. So have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.